Hello everyone and welcome to a new vlog. Today's vlog is going to be just a sit down Q&A, couples Q&A, because we haven't done one in a while, so we thought it would be cool to do one with you guys. But first, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do so by subscribing down below and following me on IG at _jazzyfit. Let's get into the Q&A. I did a poll on Instagram just like for questions. I screenshotted all of them, or most of them, but I haven't looked at them. Like we haven't had like...
You already did some of them?
Well, like, yeah, like some, well, I screenshotted what I could. And we haven't looked at them, so it's not gonna be like something rehearsed. So we're just gonna get straight into it. It's not gonna be any type of like pattern or anything like that. Hermes and Fendi are playing in the background, so if you guys hear noise, it's because Fendi has a ball in her mouth. Yeah, okay, so let's get into it. So like I said, they're not gonna be in any particular order, just kind of going as I screenshotted them. Should we look them up?
Nah.
Okay. All right, you ready? Okay. First one, where does Chris get his pants, his dress pants?
Well, most of my pants are from Legend London. Once upon a time, Jasmine had a code. I don't think it's active anymore. But I also do get them tailored when it's like dress pants from Express or wherever I find them. But yeah.
Yeah, just because when he posts on Instagram, and the rare occasion that he posts on Instagram, it's usually when he dresses up, and everyone always asks that question. But they're from Legend London. A lot of my jeans are also from Legend London. I highly recommend that you guys check them out because I mean it's not. I'm not
Code Jasmine, maybe it still works. Jasmine,
yeah.
Jazzy, try it. Maybe it still works.
Yeah, I don't know, but I love their jeans regardless. So let's see. Have you guys ever taken a break or split up temporarily? What are your thoughts on breaks?
Since our engagement, we have not taken breaks.
So you haven't taken a break in like what, 6 years?
Yeah, like
seven.
almost 7 years, I guess. But we have broken up in the past. I mean, me and Jasmine have been together since high school. I was going into my senior year. You were going into your sophomore year. So I mean, we were kids. We had arguments. We would break up for like 6 hours and then be back together.
I know.
But there was a time we took like a 3-month break, and you know she dated someone else, and I was being a guy. But we ended up back together, and I think that's when we kind of realized like we wanted to stay together.
What do you think about breaks like now in marriage?
I would not take a break now.
No, I think I would.
I don't think there's a need for it.
Yeah, I don't think I would take a break. I think like obviously like if you have a heated discussion and like you need to go to your friend's house or like whatever, like things like that is like okay, but like I don't know, as a married couple, if you're needing to take a break, I would just kind of like maybe like really I would try therapy. I would try other things first before officially taking like a break, just because breaks can really hurt. You can just really do a lot of damage to each other with breaks. So yeah, there's that question. It says, if y'all ever get into arguments and get really mad, how do you go about resolving it or making it healthy?
Well, so Jasmine's a Latina, for those of you that don't know. So her emotions are always on display. Yeah. And they're very, to the extreme, I would like to say.
Yeah, but they've gotten a lot better.
They have gotten better.
A lot better.
And she knows the things that are worth getting mad at and the things that you could kind of just like let go. I'm pretty chill, so I just like chill until she's chill, and then we'll talk about it. But
it usually takes me calming down first. But with me, it's mostly like I have like my 2 closest like girlfriends that like I think talking to them really helps me. Like if I'm like really mad at him, like I said, it's taken a lot of practice. I'll like walk away. I'll just tell them like I need my space. I'll talk to my girlfriends, and they'll, hey guys, stop. I'll talk to my girlfriends and yeah, it'll just kind of help, or I'll go for walks. We'll take some time apart, like because we work together all day. So if we get in a really heated argument, I'm like, you know what? You gym on your own, I'll gym on my own. Let's take some time apart, come back, and we'll talk. And typically, that's always how we resolve it. Like it gets super resolved super quick, or I'll talk to my girlfriend and she'll tell me I'm overreacting or whatever, or make me understand the way I'm feeling a little bit better. But we don't really get like super duper heated arguments. It's always just, it's the rare occasion that happens. But okay, next question. Who makes more money? If it's Jazzy, does it bother Chris?
We make our money together.
Yeah.
There isn't anything that I do that's exclusively mine, and there's nothing that Jasmine does that's exclusively hers. We work together in all aspects of our life. We share bank accounts.
Yeah.
We share savings accounts. We share credit cards. Everything is shared. Her money is my money. She spends it how she wants to spend it. I spend it how I want to spend it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, like, for you guys, it's hard to see, like, you guys see my face and everything, like, but everything's run by both of us. Like, we run everything together. Like, I'm just, like, the face of jazzyfit, or I'm the face of OnlyFans, I'm the face of a lot of things, but we do everything together. He puts in just as much work. I'm just the one that's in front of the camera. But, yeah, we share our income, and we both make the same amount of money. But, okay. How do you stay independent in your relationship? How do you stay independent in your relationship? This one's easy for you. It's harder for me.
So, independent, I guess. Like, so, I guess. Like, I don't really know. Like, I do things on my own sometimes. Like, my gym time is my time. Like, I really don't like bothering Jasmine, and I don't like to be bothered at the gym. But I also have my own hobbies that I do. Like I game pretty often. Kind of disconnects me from everything, disconnects me from our relationship. Just outside stuff like washing the cars or cars and motorcycles. What do you do?
I mean, I think, like, for women, I think it's a little bit harder to stay independent. I think I talked about this in the podcast the other day. Like, you're so easily, like, you want to cater and nurture everyone else, and especially if you're in a relationship, if you're married, you want to cater and nurture. So for him, it's a little bit easier, has been a little bit easier to stay independent in our relationship, because Chris is very, like, he prioritizes a lot of his hobbies and what he likes to do. And it's harder for me to do that. Sometimes I feel like I need him to do a lot of the things with me, but I'm getting better at that. I think it's a little bit easier for guys to just stay independent, not meaning like, be like, okay, peace out, Jasmine, I'm gonna do what I want, but he makes it a priority to do what he loves to do. And I sometimes feel like I fall back and, like, don't do certain hobbies that I like to do because I'm just thinking about how I can spend more time with him, or, like, does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Like, and you've said that to me. Reload. I've been seeing a lot of this on TikTok.
We're not swingers. I know I joke around a lot just to be funny, but we're not swingers. Right now in our relationship, Jasmine is more than what I need. Maybe, like, in the future, I mean, I can't say anything, but I mean, Jasmine's all I need. Maybe in the future we get bored of another, and I mean.
Wait. Hold up. Wait, really?
Well, I'm just saying, like, maybe when you're like 40.
Why would I want to be a swinger when I'm 40?
That's when people become swingers.
Really?
Yeah, when they're tired of the same person.
I guess, but I feel like, wouldn't you want to enjoy it
scratch
now?
This question.
No, don't scratch. No, don't scratch it. I mean, we've had a conversation about this. I don't know. I don't think we feel like we need to be swingers right now. I mean, you're everything I need right now. I don't feel bored with you, but I guess you did make a good point, because we've talked about it before. Because I feel like Chris and I are very, like, we talk a lot, and I've told him, hey, like, if you ever feel like you need something else, let me know. We'll talk about having an open relationship, but at the end of the day, we love each other so much that I know that we would want to be together. But I guess, like, if our sexual desires lead a different way.
I guess in layman's terms, we're not swingers. We're open to the idea, with the biggest possibility being that we will never be that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes?
It would have to be.
We understand the concept and why people do it,
yeah.
But that's not us.
Yeah, that's not us. Who knows, like Chris said,
and
who knows?
Hopefully that's not ever us.
Yeah. But we never want to be like, yeah, we would never do that, because we don't know what we're going to be like in 20, 30 years. So, okay.
Jasmine has had the craziest baby fever, but I think we're still good.
Yeah, I think someone asked this the other day, like, how's it feel with all your friends being pregnant? And, like, honestly, like, all of my friends are, like, pregnant or already had a baby, like, recently in the last year. And, like, it really didn't affect me until now. Like, I'm like, okay, maybe. And then now I'm going to be 27 in 2 weeks. So, like, I guess the fact that I'm getting older naturally is just, like, and it's not me thinking about, like, oh my gosh, I'm getting older. It's like something that's happening naturally, where I feel like the need to nurture And it's not necessarily that I think about, oh, I want to be pregnant, I want to have that, like, the pregnancy and everything. It's more of like, I want to nurture, and I'm feeling that need to nurture. But I think it's just something that's happening right now. And then there's a lot of, I'm going through something right now. I'm honestly
she
going
also
through
misses family.
Yeah, I'm going through a personal crisis right now. Not a crisis, but I'm going through personal stuff right now. And like, I've just missed my family. I haven't seen my niece. There's a lot of things that are probably adding up to the way that I'm feeling. But
I'm open to the idea.
Yeah, but not right now.
But
like, not anytime soon.
The reason we don't want kids right now is we have goals. We have a vision of where our life wants to go or where we want it to go, and that hasn't included kids in the like next year or two.
Right.
Maybe in 5 years we'll want kids, like we'll try for kids, maybe sooner. And if it happens tomorrow, I'm perfectly fine with that. But you know, there's certain things in our life, like we want to travel, there's certain things we want to buy for ourselves before a kid happens.
Yeah.
And that hasn't happened yet. And I know it's selfish, but at the end of the day, you know, it is our lives. We want to live it to the fullest. We want to be fulfilled in our lives. And some of those things, for me, as selfish as they are, they're pretty materialistic. And I know that if I get those things, a baby would not be the best thing for those things.
Yeah.
So baby is a possibility.
But you're allowed to be selfish. This is your life. You've wanted this, and that's okay. Like, it's. I think it's just me. We've been on the same page. For the longest time when I was growing up, I was like, yeah, I want a family. And then I hit my 20s. I was like, I actually don't want kids. And I'm just saying, like, in the last month or two, that's when I've been feeling more baby fever, I guess you would say. But until then, I didn't see my life with kids, and I don't know. It can possibly change, but I know right now I'm not ready for a baby, and I don't want a family right now. But maybe in the future, when we've both accomplished everything we've wanted to accomplish, maybe we will consider the idea of having babies. But it's not like we're against kids, because he's not a big kid person, but I am. I love kids. I'm excited. My friends who are around me are about to have babies. I'm excited. I want to be part of their lives, and I love kids. Like, in that sense, I just don't like want to raise a kid just yet on my own. But okay, next question.
Opinions on sex before a workout. Does it affect you in the gym? And if so, which partner? Sex before the gym is fine, except if it's leg day.
Days.
Leg day just fucks you up.
You do not want to have
so
sex
tired.
Legs. You're like exhausted. Your legs, like, even if it was like a quick session, you just feel like a noodle. And both partners, I think, I felt like
like when it's leg day, I'm like, sorry, babe, no, not happening.
But honestly, we don't really have sex a lot before the gym because we just don't want to tire each other out. Honestly, like.
And then after leg day, it almost never happens either, just because leg day is a fucking bitch.
Yeah. We have the most sex probably on our off days. Okay.
How did y'all handle mood swings when both of us were on prep? It was easy, honestly. We kind of, we both came to the realization that each of us has our own journey that we need to go through on prep. I let her do whatever she needed to do. She let me do whatever I needed to do. We helped each other as much as we could so that each person could just focus on what they needed to focus on. I helped her prep meals. She would help me prep meals.
I feel like we got along so well during prep.
Yeah, like it's easy for us.
Yeah.
I think like maybe we had like one argument and it wasn't even like an argument. Yeah. But it was
more than anything. It was maybe you were holding me down emotionally more than anything. Like if we had arguments, but it was because I was feeling like, I mean, you guys know I don't want to relive that, but I was very emotional towards the end. But I think, like, I know it's hard for people who aren't in it, and if you have a significant partner who doesn't understand, but if you're in it, like, dude, even like if you're not going to compete and your partner's going to compete, try dieting with them for 3 weeks and you'll realize like, holy crap, I don't know how they're going to continue to do this. Let me support the hell out of them and help them as much as I can. And I promise you, your partner will be so damn grateful. Like I just know that when we were both on prep, we helped each other out, like you said. And when he's going to be in future prep, like, my priority is going to be helping him as much as I can. He doesn't really put a lot on my plate, but I want to help him as much as I can because I know that he's struggling. He might not be telling me he's struggling, but deep down he's struggling. So just helping each other out during prep is always like the biggest thing. You don't even have time to argue because you're both exhausted, one, and you're just trying to help each other out so that you guys can both relax at the same damn time. So That's pretty much it.
What are your guys' love languages? Mine is only touch.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need words of affirmation,
Yeah.
like very randomly
Yeah.
and very rarely, but it's always touch.
Mine is, my least one is touch.
Yours are always changing, I feel like.
No, but mine's are like words of affirmation. It's probably my first one is action, like doing things for me is number one. Words of affirmation is probably number two, and gifts is right there with it. And not like, I don't mean like gifts like, oh, buy me a handbag, but like personal things like go buy me like thought. Okay, sorry guys, that got cut off, but yeah, as long as he thinks about me is like just is a thoughtful kind of little gift. I just want to know that he's thinking about me randomly. I like to know that because that's just the way that I am too. I'm a very thoughtful person, so I don't expect him to be the same way because I know that that's not his love language. But if he knows that that's mine, when he goes out of his way and makes the effort, it feels really special. Would you guys ever get a third dog?
Hopefully. So we bought our dogs with the intention to breed them. I say our dogs. So we have 2 dogs. For those that don't know, we have a female white Frenchie, white with black face, and then we have a male brindle, Fendi and Hermes. But now my lovely wife over here doesn't want to breed Fendi because she's too small, which she is. She's a tiny
Frenchie,
dog.
she's so little.
I don't understand
She's like
how
my baby.
puppies would fit in her. So
Yeah.
I get it. But hopefully one day we pick up like a third Frenchie pup, maybe a marled one, however you pronounce it. And yeah, I think
If you've ever bred, I guess, your own Frenchie, please comment below because I want to know. Like, I would love to have like a conversation.
it's
with
a
you about
process. It seems like.
I know it seems like a process. Is it worth it? Like, if you have Frenchies and you've bred them, like, or you have a friend, please let them know, like, hey, Jazzy wants to talk to you because I would love to like ask questions, or maybe not even go that route if it's not worth it. But it's always really hard. Like, I want a third one, but already with traveling, it's so hard. So we may in the future, but right now I think we're okay with just them two. Okay, who gets on top more?
Jasmine.
Me.
There's several reasons for this. Jasmine does a great job. It helps both of us reach that final point.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah. So I do.
Yeah.
I do. Okay. Can you elaborate on your birth control method?
Pull out and pray.
Pull out.
And endometriosis.
Yeah. We didn't answer this. If you could change one thing about each other, what would it be? Not be so indecisive, I feel like is what you would change about me.
I guess, yeah.
I am very indecisive.
Jasmine's very indecisive, and it takes her a long time to commit to her decision. And even when she does, she sometimes flip-flops. So yeah, that's a good one.
And then for me would be like for him to be a little bit more outgoing.
How'd you have an answer so
Just a little bit.
I kind of already knew that was coming, not gonna lie.
He's a very homebody type of person, and he gets frustrated with people very easily, so I would like for him to just be a little bit more outgoing. That would be my biggest thing. Is Chris's pee-pee nice? Oh yeah, it's the nicest.
Who asked that?
He asks that, but yeah, he does. Not that I've seen many dicks in my life, but it's nice. Let's see. What was your life like when y'all were struggling financially?
So it was scary. I mean, back when we lived in Georgia, there was a lot of months where we didn't even know if rent was going to be covered. There was several months where credit cards would go unpaid just because, rent came first, bills. We never got kicked out of anywhere. We never went without power or light.
We never were late
water.
either on rent,
Yeah.
thankfully. Ever in our life, we were never late.
We prioritized that, but there was a lot of times credit cards did not go paid.
Yeah.
And it's affecting us now, with our credit scores just because that was recent. I mean, it was 3 years ago. 4 years ago. Yeah, we've been here 3. So it still shows up on our credit reports. But I wouldn't do it with anyone else, Me and Jasmine it sucked then, but we always figured it out. We have our quotes. She has it on her arm, I have it on my chest. We will find a way or we will make one. And that's exactly what we did. We would pick up another job. We would train people on the side. We would sell whatever we could, make ebooks. We would figure it out. We would grind it out and get income however by any means necessary.
We're both hustlers, so it helped a lot. Like, it's hard, I think, harder when you have someone who's not on the same level or doesn't want to put in the effort, but we both wanted a better life together, and so we both tried and did our best to make ends meet and to, you know, just live a comfortable life. And we did. We are financially way better off now, but we were just as happy then as we are now. So, can we afford nicer things? We can, but I think ultimately what helps is that we genuinely just love each other, and we've struggled together, and we know that we both have each other's best interests at heart. Favorite thing about each other, physically and personality-wise?
Me first?
Yes.
I love Jasmine's ass. I am an ass guy, and Jasmine's ass is
pretty nice. I squat into my hip thrust.
It's very nice. Gotta slap it every day, touch it every day.
Put your pee on.
Put my pee on it every day, multiple times a day. Yeah, that's physically.
Not in it, like just like
sometimes.
Stop.
Sometimes.
No, stop.
That's not bad. Personality-wise, Jasmine is like the most selfless person I think I've ever met, sometimes to the point where it bites her in the ass as well. And that's not at all who I am as a person. I am very selfish, so I really admire that and appreciate that about her. She's honestly a great person, not just because she's my wife. I mean, anyone that knows her on a deeper level can say that.
Physically, your chest and your lips. Your chest, I just like his chest. And his butt when he's bulking, because it's nice and firm, and it's just like, I'm almost sometimes jealous because he has like no cellulite. It's just like perfect butt. But personality-wise, tell people all the time, I just admire how true he is to himself, and like he doesn't change for others at all. And like it doesn't matter. Like he loves who he is. He's so confident in himself. He like I said, he won't change for whoever is in the room. If he doesn't like you, he doesn't like you, and I just like really admire that from him. 2 is he's always just like really trying. I'm listing several for you, but the second one is he always does his best to like, he's not like creative, like artsy, but he always tries to like make things easier for us as far as like improve our work. Like how can we improve trainer eyes? How can we improve this? How can we improve that? Like he's always trying to find ways to improve our like work, our business, and I absolutely admire and love that about him. Yeah, he's not the most selfless person, but you are when it comes to me.
Yeah,
that's all
that's the only exception. How did Chris propose? So Jasmine comes from a very Mexican traditional family, and to those of you that know, you know that parents do not approve of couples living together unless they're married or engaged. So me and Jasmine were making plans to move out together. We had already signed the lease and moving our stuff in, and I already knew going in that she had to be engaged. She already knew that we were going to get engaged.
We were 20, I think.
Yeah, we were young. We were super young, just trying to get ahead by moving out already. So we were moving our stuff in, and I just told her, I got on one knee and I told her, home's not a home without you having you as my wife. It was simple. Mm-hmm. There's a video out there somewhere. My little brother was in the corner recording with his iPad, I think. But I think
it was simple.
It served its purpose.
It did. It was nice. It was simple. Nothing crazy, but yeah, it was us. Like I said, we felt the pressure to get engaged, and honestly, I'm happy that we did. Like, it wasn't like the Cinderella story. We didn't have a wedding, like crazy wedding or anything, but I think I wouldn't change it for anything because it's gotten to us to where we are right now. Yeah. So this one, is it wrong for a guy to want his girlfriend to get breast implants?
I think it is. Well, it is wrong for you to want your girlfriend to get implants. You shouldn't ever push your wants on your girlfriend, wife, or significant other.
You should express them, but
you could express them like, hey, I think it'd be nice if you want to get implants, but don't tell her you want her to get implants, because you might create an insecurity in her that she didn't have before. And my biggest thing with Jasmine has always been, I will never make her do anything that she doesn't want to do. I will never push anything that I want on her unless she wants to do it. And that's how things should be, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too. I think most importantly, I think what Chris said, if she's not wanting to get it done and you say that you want her to, you're going to create an insecurity in her that she probably didn't even have before. So maybe just like throw a little hint in there, like, oh, like, babe, what do you feel like? Oh, I saw this article, like, about breasts. What do you feel about it? Get her opinion. If she's like, oh, I don't think, I don't really think I need them. I don't really want them. Drop it, dude. Drop it. But if honestly, if it's such a big deal that you want her to have big boobs, and it's gonna bother you, like for future, like maybe find a girlfriend that has bigger boobs. Like, I mean, my mom always told me, don't ever be with someone or marry someone that like you can't compromise on certain things. Like if you, and I know that might sound shallow, but to some people, things like that are important. And if it's so important to you that it's gonna affect you as well, maybe find someone who already has it. But that's just my opinion. I think we're gonna drop it there, guys. Because,
no.
Oh no, there's one more, right?
Biggest question ever to end this: toilet paper over or under? Which way?
It doesn't matter.
It matters.
You wipe.
And everyone knows. Every guy knows this matters. Actually, you know, some girls even know this matters because Kelsey sent me the screenshot that Ryan does it wrong, like way back when. Toilet paper over.
Why does it matter?
And it has been an issue for like 10 years, as long as I've known her. I bet you if we go into the bathroom right now, it's probably the wrong way.
You want to pull this way.
You pull
Why would
down
you the
regardless.
toilet paper want to go inward? Like, it doesn't make sense.
But yeah, guys, that's gonna end it.
Okay. Anyways, thank you guys for watching our little Q&A together. We haven't done one, I think, since the apartment. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, leave them down below. Let me know what else kind of content you guys want to see. Like I said, I'm recording almost every week for you guys, and I don't want it to be boring. So let me know what other content you guys want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, let's go get Chick-fil-A.